Video is going to show us how to use those unique spiral coils into our designs. First thing you need to do if you choose to add this to your coil pot is to make a coil. Go ahead and scratch the coil, add a little bit of water to it, and then go ahead and start rolling it up. And you want to be sure to keep the beginning very tight as to, there you go, and you just keep on doing this until you get it to the desired size. Make sure though at the very end to just scratch the last little part here, put a little bit of water on it, and then smooth that together. That will keep that coil from coming undone. So your first step, if you choose to do a row of these spiral coils, is to make several close to the same size. And we can kind of change the shape a little bit too. But then to attach them, you just take your base, scratch where you want the first spiral to go, scratch the base of the spiral, add a little bit of water to these scratches, and gently push it on. I like to take a second to use my smoothing tool, smooth the previous coil into the bottom of the spiral. That will just keep it in place a little bit better there. Then you take your next spiral, scratch where it's going, but this time also scratch the side of your last spiral and the side of your new one, your next one here. Put water on those scratches and then push them together. This time carefully pushing the sides of these two together too. You can even use that smoothing tool sometimes to kind of get right in where they meet, and then this time in the where they meet in the middle too, and then like before, smooth the previous coil into the bottom of the spiral. Okay? Now, sometimes people like to make a whole row of this, so you just continue until you get back to where you started. I have one that looks like that to give you an idea. So here you go. You can see my spirals are about the same size all the way around, and I created a whole row. And then I just added another coil right on top to continue going upwards. Now, depending on the function of your form, you may need to go back in and smooth these spirals on the inside if you want it watertight, keeping an eye open for these little cracks that it leaves in between. Okay, so you may need to spend some time to fill those in. Now, another way of using that spiral coil is to just do one in a location. Again, score it on just like before. However, this time you're going to use a normal coil next. So I'm going to scratch all of the top of the spiral this time, and the rest of the base like so. Add a little bit of water to it, add a coil, scratch it, put your water in there, and then you can simply just start here and go right around. You kind of have to push it into that little corner there, and same with over here. I'll kind of hold it up for you. So you kind of have to get some extra coil and kind of wedge it in there a little bit, and then keep going around, making sure you give it a gentle push to connect it. Again, you can see it's going to create a few little spots that you may need to go back and fill in. But just another technique of adding a spiral coil to your design. See what you can do, guys.